what's going on, guys? Here for another video today. Finally got some cool stuff for the Mustang, and we're going to be working on it in this video. But let me show you what we got here. All right, so what we have here is going to be our fuel pressure sensor. Well, actually, this sensor itself is going to be my boost dome pressure. And I know I've already made a video about my dome pressure, but the sensor I bought was a 150 psi sensor, which is way too high, especially because I'm not running CO2 for my boost control. So we're gonna switch this to my dome, which is this is a 50 psi sensor. We're gonna switch it to my dome, and we're going to switch the other one to my fuel pressure. They have the same plug, so this one will plug right in. I just gotta plug the numbers in for the sensor and should be good to go. Instead of swapping the fuel pressure well, that's the dome pressure right now, but instead of swapping it over for the fuel pressure, I'm going to just install this for the dome pressure and recalibrate it, and I will have to wire up the fuel pressure sensor because it'll be easier instead of changing the pin out here. Okay, so unplug this. Unplug this. Let's go ahead and move this line out of our way here. I'll go ahead and remove this screen too, just to kind of help me. And I'm going to remove the sensor. Go ahead and thread on our new sensor here. Put our screen back on. Okay, screen's back on, and put our line back in. So I'm definitely going to have to look at the plumbing on the boost controller because I think it's completely wrong. Partially because my whole setup is wrong. I still need to get a different wastegate spring. Remember, I went through that whole thing where I found that I ordered the same spring that was already in there. So I need to get a new wastegate spring and plumb this correctly, because I should have a line to the bottom of the gate here, and I don't. I just have a line coming from the turbo here through the boost controller, and then there's the sensor, which I think that's wrong too. I think the sensor is supposed to read the pressure from the turbo here, but I'll have to look at the plumbing on how that's supposed to be because I'm not entirely sure. It's my first electronic boost controller, so still figuring stuff out. Okay, so I got my laptop plugged into the sniper, and I got my little program sheet here. We're gonna go ahead and turn the ignition on. Gonna pull this back so I can see it better. And we're going to download from ECU. Okay, now. Perfect, okay. This new sensor should be set up. I'm gonna go ahead and hit save. And then later on, once I get it all wired up, we'll add the other sensor in the tune file. But we're gonna go ahead and turn the ignition back on. And we are going to go ahead and link. It's going to say sensor failed. We're going to send to the ECU. We're going to click OK. And now, technically, my dome pressure should be working. I still haven't figured out these PID settings for the controller. Those are pretty tricky to figure out. And this is what I got for the boost controller ramp, which I haven't played with that too much. I need a different spring in the wastegate so I can get this control better. Whatever you want to do.
Two-step?
No.
No.
Just let her eat. Or you Here's another issue I'm having with the Mustang right now. I think there's an issue with the solenoid. The solenoid does work. It just doesn't work immediately. So that's another issue I got with the Mustang right now. Alright, so now that we got the other sensor all swapped around, we're going to go ahead and hook up our new fuel pressure sensor up to our fuel pressure regulator. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this gauge, and I'd like to put it back on, but for right now I'm just going to remove it and put the sensor right to this fuel pressure regulator. Alright, so I got the sensor put in there, and here's the wiring. I have to plumb it into this plug here. That way the Holly can see the sensor, and I gotta program it after that, just like the other sensor. So let me do that real quick. Okay, so same as last time, I just flipped the ignition on and then downloaded the information from the ECU. Now I just flip the ignition back off, and we can go in and put our inputs in that $0 Motorsports gave us here for the specific sensor that we're using, which is a 150 PSI sensor for the fuel pressure sensor. So let me go ahead and input all that real quick. Okay, I think I got all the stuff put in, so I gotta turn the ignition back on again. And we have to send this to the ECU. Now, let's see if we can pull up fuel pressure. Put it on this one, and let's go ahead and move. It's probably going to be labeled under, no, it should be labeled under what I put it under. Let me see. Oh yeah, here we go. Fuel pressure. Okay. Save. Fuel pressure says 6. Let's try and start it and see. Make sure we take it out of gear first. I still gotta fix this. Alright, there we go. Got 58 pounds of fuel pressure. I'm gonna have to go in and change my warnings. Let's see here. What it was doing for fuel pressure. Let me watch it real quick. Holy's system is pretty awesome. I gotta say, it made exactly what I wanted it to make. We're gonna spice that down a little bit though. Okay, I've never really tried this. I've always used the two-step, but never with any boost. I just tried it and it launched a bunch of crap all over the shop and sounded insane. That gets me fired the fuck up. This thing's a beast. I love this car. Now we got to do a few more things, and then I want to get this thing on the dyno and see how much power it makes. Man, am I pumped up. Thank you guys for watching, man. I can't do this stuff without you guys. You guys literally keep me motivated, so fuck yeah.